All right, that was a gambling group chat. Bear, the games, they're a little rough this weekend.
Yeah. There's no middle. There's no middle class.
Correct.
It's either the meritocracy or the bottom.
We have to find 5 though for our contest.
I know. I got to find 7.
Oh, 7. You're right.
I got to find 7 for some contests, and it's Circa and out west, just because. And you only get really. I haven't seen the list. Maybe we'll get Sammy's South Carolina State game on there from yesterday for the college pod.
I think you do that. Yeah.
Definitely.
You'll have one for your best bets.
I will.
I'm going to go with my fade of the week first. And I'm going to fade what we talked about at the top of the show, the New York Giants offense. Under 13.5 points against Baltimore Ravens this weekend. Baltimore's off a bye and off a loss. Like, they're going to be an angry team coming to MetLife. I'm not touching that 16.5, 17-point spread here. We talked about earlier, guys. The Giants don't have good football players, okay? Their quarterback's not good. Their best wide receivers beat up. Their offensive line's not good. Like, they're not going to score against this Ravens team that it does have their faults, obviously, and that's pass defense, though, Bear. The Giants can't pass the football in this game. I am always concerned about late touchdowns and garbage time, which does worry me. But is Tommy DeVito good enough to garbage time touchdown the Ravens? I don't know. But a lot of these numbers this week are pretty bad, Bear. So I'm going to go the team total here, take the Giants team total under.
That's what worries me about under 13.5 with the Giant team, because it could be 37-7. And then
late touchdown.
And you could have some Ravens backups in there. So that would work. But I completely get your rationale and your logic there with I'm sure it'll be a very
fun game to
very, very, very positive home crowd in the Meadowlands this weekend too. Right?
It'd be positively filled with Ravens fans.
Exactly. Quick drive up 95 to MetLife. But yeah, the Atlanta Falcons should not be favored by 4 points over anyone on the road. For my best bet of the week, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, I am taking the Raiders +4 against the
Autumn Wind is a Raider.
Look, you could take Tyler, our producer, put him under center, hand the ball off to Will Hill, Sammy P lined up in the flanker spot. You get the wide receiver like used to start in the 3-point stance. Get Sammy out there. Me and Geoff and Mitchell Schwartz right now out there as an offensive line, and the Falcons shouldn't be favored by 4 points over that team. Like, you're going to get turnovers. We talked a little bit earlier, like the Raiders still have some pieces and some things, and they're competing. I know their quarterback situation is a little bit of a mess, but unless the Falcons go to Michael Penix here to maybe kickstart that offense as a team that is completely spiraling around the drain, looking at their playoff hopes going to waste. I can't lay 4 points with Atlanta on the road against anybody. I think the Raiders, for as bad as their record is, like I said, I think they've shown some fight. They played the Chiefs tough at home. They played the Chargers tough. They nearly beat the Chiefs in Kansas City. So, like, as bad as the record is, at least there are some positives to take away. So my best bet, I took the Raiders.
This will also be a contest play for me. There's just you have to conclude this because all the points you made, and they're being defiant about this Michael Penix situation. We're not playing. They're not saying that. It's like, Kirk Cousins is our guy. Have you watched? He's losing you a chance for a playoff spot. This season.
Again, the only difference is maybe we are not at practice.
Correct, and I've said this before. Maybe he's not ready. It's certainly true.
But you would think he would be.
Well, because the rest of the quarterbacks that are young in the NFL are playing well too. Right. So you figure that he would be able to
He's the oldest of them.
Correct, and he looked okay in the preseason, but obviously certainly fair that we do not see practice and whatnot. My best bet presented by DraftKings Sportsbook is A.J. Brown over 5.5 receptions. I love it to bet wide receiver overs.
You've got your Eagles green done.
I do have my Eagles green
I like
on.
it. Fly Eagles fly.
I did this because your wife is here, and I know how much she hates that I hate the Steelers. So I wore my Eagles green for this show. I like taking wide receivers over their receptions when there's turmoil, because what happens is, we don't want there to be turmoil in the locker room. So what's Jalen Hurts going to do?
First drive of the game.
A.J. Brown. Like, it's going to be that way the entire game. And the Steelers' defense is good. Like, I'm not, it's not a discrediting Steelers. It's what they're going to do to get Brown the ball. Because that's how you stop this, right? You stop it with Brown getting the football, and then everyone's square again, right? So I think Brown gets a lot of targets early in the game. There's easy ways to do it, right? Wide receiver screens. Like, there's ways to get him the ball very quickly in a game. I think they'll take advantage of that. It's even at plus money. So I think it's about plus 110, plus 120 right now. So A.J. Brown over 5.5 receptions on the DraftKings Sportsbook.
And the Steelers have some injuries on that defense too, on the interior of the defensive line as well, right? I think
Yeah, they've had him for a couple weeks now. Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see if they can.
But the Eagles' offensive line, like I'm not worried about the Eagles' offensive line blocking this game. The Eagles' offensive line is fantastic.
Right.
Like,
yes.
the Lane Watt thing is going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Totally.
So it's just a matter of Hurts getting the ball out to Brown. Like, there have been times he's been open, he hasn't thrown the ball. All week, they're going to drill him. Throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball. So Brown will be open. It's a matter of Hurts getting him the football.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to maybe it's funny. We're talking about Bills-Lions maybe as a Super Bowl preview. Maybe Steelers-Eagles as a Super Bowl preview. Keystone State Super Bowl. No, you're not buying it.
I'm not buying the Steelers side of this.
Well,
I haven't bought all season, so
no.
Maybe I'm the wrong. Maybe
no, I was going to say you've been buying all season, and I am so happy that I'm not happy that I misread my early season bet, but I am happy that I was smart enough, at least early on, to get off it and make it a little bit of a vigor. But we'll see. Eagles, Ravens on the road, then Chiefs, Bengals. So I mean, it's not there yet for the Steelers to completely clinch this division. So I'll do it for another week in the books, wrapping down the regular season here in the NFL. Thanks again, everyone, as always, for downloading wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, the Bear Bets YouTube channel as well, and of course, the edition now on FS1, which is fun to be on linear TV, as the kids say these days. For Jeff, for Sammy, for Will, I'm the Bear. Thanks again, everyone. Remember, less you bet, more you lose when you win. Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.